The same soil that makes Ukraine one of the bread boxes of the planet is the same soil that turns to horrifically thick mud like you've never seen before in late fall and early spring. So, this was a time that Russia can't even feed and clothe its people. They have serious logistical issues. Ukraine's better positioned for this right now, and they got to get on the move on and grab this land now, because once Russia digs in, this is going to be a stalemate type war potentially, and just more artillery war for years.
Have the 300,000 troops that the Russians activated from their reserves, which we believe have completed their training, have they arrived and have they entered the theater of war yet, as far as you know?
My understanding is that most of them have not arrived yet. The main talk around here is Bakhmut, which is Wagner Group's collection of mercenaries and convicts given release in exchange for fighting. That's where a lot of the actions happen. Ukraine government admits that Russia's trying to tie them down there so they can't do offensive in other parts of the country. But yet their solution is to stay in Bakhmut and keep fighting and allow themselves to be tied down by Russia.
How bad is the bombardment in and around Kyiv and to the west of Kyiv? Is President Putin succeeding in breaking the will of the Ukrainian people by visiting a horrific, heatless, waterless, electricityless winter upon them?
So far, not. Recently, we've had more electricity than we've had weeks before this. So the electricity situation is actually looking like it's improved. The air defense here is phenomenal. There was a lot of airstrikes a couple of nights ago. Very loud, terrifies a lot of people. But really, the damage that Russia's able to inflict is minimal. It's really quite shocking how effective Ukrainian air defense is. And when Patriot systems are brought online, I think it'll be comparable in quality, perhaps, to Israel's Iron Dome, but it's going to make Russia's terror campaign against infrastructure largely irrelevant.